Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are tackling a very interesting coding problem, designing a data structure that supports adding new words and finding if a string matches any previously added string. This is commonly known as the design, add, and search words data structure problem. It is a fantastic way to master tries and understand how to handle wildcard characters in search queries. Let's first understand what we need to build. We need to implement a class called Word Dictionary. It has two main methods. First, add word, which takes a string and stores it. Second, search, which returns true if the word exists. But here is the twist. The search query can contain a dot character. This dot acts as a wildcard, meaning it can match any letter from O to Z. For example, if we add bad, dad, and mad, searching for pad returns false, but searching for a D or B should return true. You might wonder, why not just use a hash set? A hash set is great for exact matches, giving us constant time lookups. However, for the wildcard search like a D, a hash set fails us. We would have to iterate through every single word in the set to check if it matches the pattern. This is inefficient. A trie or prefix tree is perfect here because it stores words hierarchically. This allows us to efficiently traverse character by character, which is exactly what we need to handle those wildcards. Let's look at the building block of our trie, the trie node. Each node contains two things. First, an array of children nodes, usually of size 26 for each lowercase English letter. Second, a Boolean flag called isEndOfWord. This flag is crucial because it marks where a valid word ends. For example, app is a prefix of apple, but app itself is only a valid word if the node at the second P has this flag set to true. Adding a word is straightforward. We start at the root node. We iterate through each character of the word. For each character, we check if the current node has a corresponding child. If it does not, we create a new node. Then, we move our pointer to that child. Once we have processed the entire word, we mark the final node's isEndOfWord flag to true. This effectively stores the word in our tree. Here is a visual representation of a trie containing bad, dad, and mad. Notice how they branch out from the root. Since they start with different letters, B and M, they have separate initial branches. However, if we had added bat, it would share the B and a nodes with bad, branching off only at the last character. This prefix sharing is what makes tries so space-efficient for dictionaries. Now let's look at a standard search without wildcards. It is very similar to adding a word. We start at the root and follow the path defined by the characters in the query. If at any point the required child node does not exist, we immediately return false. The word is not there. If we successfully traverse the whole string, we check the isEndOfWord flag of the final node. If it is true, the word exists. The real challenge arises when we encounter the dot character. A dot means any letter. So, if our pointer is at the root and we see a dot, we cannot just go down one path. We potentially need to go down the B path, the path, and the M path. We must check all existing children of the current node. If any of those paths lead to a successful match, then our search returns true. To handle this one-to-many branching, we use depth-first search or recursion. Our helper function takes the current node and the current index in the word. If the current character is a specific letter, we proceed as normal. But if it is a dot, we loop through all 26 potential children. For every non-null child, we recursively call the function for the next index. If any of these recursive calls return true, we propagate that true result back up. Let's discuss performance. Adding a word takes O of M time, where M is the word length. Searching without dots is also O of M, however. Searching with dots can be slower in the worst case. If we search for a string of all dots, we might visit every node in the trie, leading to a complexity of O of 26 to the power of M in practice, though it is usually much faster because the trie is sparse. Space complexity is proportional to the total number of characters in all words stored. To wrap up, the trie data structure is the optimal choice for this problem. It handles prefixes naturally. While standard operations are linear, The wildcard requirement forces us to use a recursive backtracking approach to explore all matching paths. This pattern of mixing trie-traversal with recursion is very powerful and appears in many advanced string problems like autocomplete systems and spell checkers.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.